We're actually live now.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, now we are. So, hello and welcome to Taking the Time. It's Brian Coach and Dr. Q here with us this fine day.
It's been too long.
We're both a little bit tired. Yeah, I've been doing yard work all day, so I'm a little sunburnt, everything else. So let's see how dumb I can really act. I hope you guys get a kick out of it. So
act. What?
Or how dumb I really am.
All right. Holy smokes. Okay. So it's been about 2 weeks since we did our last show. Last week we were going to do a show where actually the show that we were doing today, the Solas Starlight micro rotor. We just couldn't get our schedules coordinated. So I figured we'd take a little minute out of our Wednesday to go ahead and do that review. But before we get into all that, we've got some super cool news, and I think it's about the only good news out there right now. To be completely frank with you guys,
I could use.
You got some news?
Well, I said I could use some.
So we're fairly close. We're like in the 900s, I think, on likes on Facebook. Our primary driver is Facebook, obviously, versus the YouTube channel, which is probably a bad decision according to everybody and their mom. But we are focusing on our Facebook population, and we are in the 900s. So the drive here is to get 1,000 followers on Facebook, and we're fairly close considering we've done this for what, like a year?
Yeah. We just passed a year doing the show together. So yeah, my year anniversary on here. So yay. And,
so that's kind of where we're at. Yeah. And a few more likes. But what I was getting to, God, man, we're going to be a disaster today. This is going to be a great show.
Yeah.
Sean and Rich over at Risk Check Monthly let us know that once we hit 1,000 viewers, there's the website. Go check out the website. They do some amazing things. They are going to give away or raffle off or a lottery spin. Good grief. You should probably take over for me. Anyway, they're going to give away a gold subscription. That's their top subscription. And I mean, holy smokes. If you haven't followed what all they've been giving out, 1 month was the Mitchell Raider. Of course, I love that watch. I mean, I don't know why, but and then this month, I think people have already. I saw in the group that people have been receiving them. Is the Call Multiverse, and that's like a $700 watch for. I want to get into the conversions. Is it $399? I think it's I used to have all those conversions memorized.
Yeah, $299 pounds, which is about $400.
Yeah,
US. So
yeah. So anyway, they're giving away some pretty crazy watches. Their silver subscriptions was the malls for this month. Ooh. And we're going to do a complete review of that. People are just getting their subscriptions as of a couple of days ago. So I'm like, yes, I can talk about them as I'm seeing them in the group. I love it. And then I'm getting my bronze. That's going to be our next show. I'm probably going to get it. It says delivered Thursday. So that's tomorrow. We'll see if that actually happens.
I had a strap coming for this. It was supposed to be here today. I don't know where it is, but
yeah.
Thanks, Amazon.
UPS. Right. I've had qualms with all of them over the last year. UPS has been pretty consistent, but as of lately, they've been off their game a bit. FedEx has gotten a little lazy on their stuff too, but I noticed if it's coming international, FedEx did pretty good, but I had an issue getting a package out of here with FedEx, and UPS was a breeze. So it's like, oh, I don't even know.
Yeah, it's just something we have to accept right now. It's an
excuse at this point.
We're trying to return to normalcy. There's still FedEx and UPS are still shipping tons of vac.
Yeah.
So, I mean, of course, that stuff has priority as it should, but I still want my stuff too. That's my gripe about the mail again. What else is new? Let's about the Mitchell Air Commander. When's that gonna?
Well, I'm waiting on a big review before I launch the Kickstarter. That's why the Kickstarter's been kind of in limbo. You can see it on the website, huh?
Where's the review?
I'm thinking it's going to come on Friday.
Cool.
So you'll see it plastered all over the Facebook, and I'm waiting on that, and then I'll have a concrete date. I think right now it's tentatively set for August the 28th. The Air Commander Kickstarter is set for August 28th. You could still go on the website and pre-order it. I think the code that I gave you, I think I forgot to put an expiration date on it. So, is it Brian?
Brian 30?
Brian 35?
35. Yeah, all caps.
Yeah.
BRYAN 35. The numbers 35 don't spell out. 3.
So if you use that code, I think that puts you at the exact same price as the Kickstarter campaign, to be completely frank. The price set on the Kickstarter is $689. The difference between Kickstarter and a direct order on our website, the direct orders are going to get those nice leather pouches that I showed off initially, and then I'm finishing off my felt watch rolls for the Kickstarter campaign.
Excellent.
So that's going to be the difference there. If it funds, like if I can get like a stretch goal or something like that, then I might try to see if we can do a Milanese mesh or something like that to throw in there. But
I know I'm going to be getting that one into review soon, and I could just go online and order a different Milanese mesh. So I'll try both. I don't want to try the other one if I don't have to. I don't like the way it fastens. It uses a magnet, which everything is counterintuitive against every watch, whether it's battery powered or or mechanical or anything. I mean, this is a pretty strong magnet, but I don't want a magnet around my watch. It's just, I don't want to have to use that one. So I actually just ordered another one. That's not the one that's supposed to be here today, but hopefully it should be here by early next week.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I'll be back and probably be much more sunburned than I am after mowing the lawn today, because I'll be spending some time deep sea fishing and at the beach. And
hey,
yeah, somebody will catch a whale. That'll be me.
All right, let's do a wrist check.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll go up first. Still testing it, and I'm still approving of it.
We need to do the review on this watch.
Yeah, I mean, and it is this is the Steel Dive.
It's going to be a legit review once we get.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
I've worn this for the last month.
Basically, it's basically modified Seiko turtle. Has the same pretty much Seiko guts in it, NH35 movement, sapphire crystal, stainless steel, screw down crown, 200 meters of water resistance, which I'm never going to go that deep.
We're not reviewing it right now, are we?
No, but I mean, it's just that's just what I'm wearing right now. It's on a bought this from our good friend Michael, who may or may not be watching us today. I don't know, or he'll catch it on the flip side. And he put the nice Jubilee style on there. So
yeah. All right. Well,
I enjoy it.
I'm wearing something a little more than normal. Tudor Pelagos.
Oh man, you had to go all over Pakistan to find that nice one, didn't you?
Yeah. Got that nice rubber with the InLink deal.
Those are the
favorite InLink.
They are really cool watches.
Yeah.
Are very, very nice.
And the rubber's actually not too bad. It's starting to get a little hotter here, so throwing the rubber on there and not worry about it.
And that's what I said for this trip to the beach. I was thinking about wearing this one, or it's going to be my modded Regia. And so if You know what kind of strap I ordered for this if I'm going out in the ocean and doing things like that. You already know, and you
Yep.
NATO, because I'd rather have 2 pins holding it onto my wrist than just one. You know, 1 pin breaks on this, it's gone. And I mean, it's gone. 2 pin gives you a little bit of extra security. So if it doesn't show up, I'll take the Regia. I've taken that scuba diving. It's perfect. Awesome. So
all right. Let's get into it. So I've had this watch for maybe about 2 weeks. Solaswatches.com. That's SOLAS watches.com. So this is a dress watch. And now, full disclaimer, neither of us wear small watches. So this is a 38 millimeter watch. That being said, it's a really pretty watch. It's a simple, beautiful, elegant design. It's a great dress watch. I know everybody wants to know the specs. So it's 38 millimeter case. It's 9.7 thick, sapphire anti-reflective sides.
It's pretty thin. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Low profile. Very, I mean, it's not bulky at all.
No, it's a perfect tux watch.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely going to get your cuffs down over that. And look good while you're doing it there, Mr. Bond.
Right. The movement is a Hangzhou 5000A, which is a 28,000 beats per hour, approximately 42-hour power reserve. It's a micro rotor. That's the coolest part. Let me see if I can.
Oh, very cool. Yeah.
Yeah. And the movement's well finished.
That's a good looking movement. It's Hangzhou.
Yeah.
Is that a?
It's one of the Chinese movements.
Well,
yeah. I mean, that's all I really know.
Yeah.
That may or may not be a turnoff to some people, but I actually checked the accuracy and it was pretty darn accurate. so I was like, hey,
that's really, because over the past, I'd say over the past 12 months, people went from that looks good. It looks like it fits. And I've seen you wear big watches.
Yeah.
And
it can definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. That's sharp.
Yeah. I could definitely.
Might get, I don't know, swallowed up on my wrist, but yeah. It's like this
it's got some really cool lug details there. You see the
little
flare or the notch there.
It's compared to
yeah, well,
I think it's a 36 or something. I don't know.
So if you've been on this website, the big thing I haven't mentioned yet is this dial. It's the moonstone dial. So you can see the sparkles as I kind of rotate it.
Well, that actually goes back to what we were talking about earlier with the subscription this month has the same moonstone. It's kind of a sparkly when in the sunlight. I know I was messing with mine the other day on the call multiverse, and it's really cool. And it doesn't jump out in your face. It's not like glitter or anything. It's not tacky. It's very subtle, but when you look at it, it gives it a whole lot of depth. So it just looks like the dial kind of keeps going down. It's going to be extremely difficult to catch that on.
Yeah, it really is. It's a hard dial to photograph, but once you get out in the sun, oh my God, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It just lights up. And I mean, there was Zelos did a Timekeepers edition GMT that had this dial. Omega did a Speedy, which is that was a very expensive Speedy limited edition that had that dial too. There's a few brands that are doing this stone, and it's a beautiful dial. And I mean, those markers are simple and elegant. Give it
definitely.
The star of the show is clearly the dial. It's got a nice little sub dial, sub-seconds there. And I mean, it's just clean. It's got a date at 3:00, super clean with the black disc.
I mean, the hands are kind of reminiscent of like more vintage Swiss stuff. I have an old Bulova. It's pretty. I mean, it's actually pretty small, but it has those kind of diamond shaped hands and things. It's really elegant and really nice looking. But it also versatile enough that you could dress it up or dress it down a little bit to, so it's kind of fit your mood. So, yeah.
And so they did the Kickstarter. The Kickstarter was super successful, and they're starting the retail campaign. I believe, I want to say the website said May the 8th. You can do pre-orders for this same watch. There's a bonus strap option of a salmon strap, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, salmon top and leather, like fine leather on the wrist side of the strap.
Back. Yeah. But I mean, I don't wear small watches, but this is a very, for those of you who do, like, I mean,
it looks small.
It doesn't look that small. Considering that it is that small and as thin as it is, like, I mean, it's just this is a really, really nice dress watch. It's thin. It's
I mean, I wish I didn't.
Nice size.
Nothing to really show it the size against, but like, I mean, it's just.
You know what it reminds me of is the Patek Caltravas.
That is quite a benchmark there.
And I mean, aesthetically, it's simple, but it's elegant. That's the whole.
Very classy. Yeah. It's not loud. It's not obnoxious in your face. It's not.
Yeah. Now, a Caltrava is never going to have a moonstone dial, but the hands, the markers, the simplicity of the case, the details, the case back. This is an Irish brand, so everything on the case back is actually written in Gaelic or Irish. Some of it, Gaelic. If you've ever listened to or tried.
Can't you translate it?
Oh yeah, I know it. I know what it says. So Solas is Solas. I can't pronounce these words correctly, but it does say designed in Ireland. It says sapphire crystal, atmosphere, and atmosphere is like very similar. It's just spelled differently. And then the UIMH on there means number. So that's going to be the serial number. And I don't believe this is on this is a prototype. So it's not going to be on this piece, but they know that'd be for the serial number. So
it could be a move. That could be a movement. I don't know. Yeah. That's really cool though. I mean,
the applied logos like chrome or polished metal. So the second hand.
When you see Solas with the A and the tilde almost, you almost think maybe something Spanish,
right? Yeah.
No, not completely wrong. It's Gaelic, Irish. So, bada boom. Yeah. There you go. So that's pretty cool. I think that's there's a lot of misconceptions about watches, and sometimes when you brand it and it makes sense in your head, but you don't realize other people are thinking, oh wait, everybody thinks this is made in Spain or Mexico or somewhere else. No, it's designed in Ireland. So, okay. All right. So,
and this is the Starlight model. So when you go onto solaswatches.com, you can go under their products. It does have a little pop-up saying that it's going to open up on the 8th of May. If you click on it further, it does say it's out of stock, but I think a lot of websites do that. Mine does that when I haven't put the quantity in so that people can order. So that's kind of how that works. So look on that website on May the 8th to do your pre-order, and it's a great little dress watch.
It sure is. I mean, if my wrist wouldn't swallow it whole, I'd be all about it. I mean, I have a massive, just I think this is like a size 14. Okay, I mean,
yeah,
that tells you something. I mean, this is a 44.
Yeah, this is 40, 42 or 41. I can't remember.
Yeah, this is a 44. I don't know.
I have to look it up. So they do all have deployant clasps. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I thought I was going to say something else and it just went out the window. But they all come with deployment clasps. Oh my god. The strap's quick lurry strap. I put my own Croc strap on it. So.
Oh, very cool.
But here's the signed buckle.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. The strap actually it broke, and I could tell that the reviewers hadn't been kind to this watch. So, but it's still keeping great time. So,
well, I mean that tells you. And, a lot of times reviewing it gets. I mean that thing's in the mail all the time, and
you look like people have just been
have been wearing it. So people have been liking it. And I mean they've been having it on.
You know, they say drive it like you stole it. Well, it's like these people were wearing it like they stole it. So
maybe they intended on it until they got the call and said, "Hey, you got to send it on to the next guy."
Yeah. So, I put my own Croc strap on it. So if anybody ever wants to know what it looks like with the Croc strap, this is just
really sharp, that tuxedo style with the black and the white.
Don't mind the Omega logo on the buckle. But and he did when I got a hold of the owner, I let him know. I'm like, hey, this is what I got, and he's like, oh yeah. He's like, thanks for letting me know. He said that they were upgrading straps and the clasps anyways. So I was like, all right, cool.
Well, I mean, if you're going to have a failure, you want it to be in the prototype stage. You don't want it. I've had some come in that were total failures. The pieces were laying inside of the dial and pieces were falling out of the side and everything else. And I've had to put them, I've had to build their watch for them. I don't mind, but.
And just for the record, we haven't done a live video review of that particular watch because of those circumstances. So just so you guys know, though, we're pretty positive and we're very matter of fact about, like, if I really love something, the passion's going to pour out and you guys are going to be able to tell. But I mean, otherwise we're factual. We let you guys know, this watch that we just took a look at, it's a quality piece. It hits all the benchmarks. It's got sapphire crystals. It's got an accurate movement. Whether you like that brand of movement or not, it's up to you. And I mean, everything's driven by price too, for the most part. People aren't going to spend $1,000 on a Chinese movement, but that shouldn't be the driving force either. But
you think over the past year, I think that out of China, that Seagull has really overperformed much more than everybody expected. People said, "Oh, it doesn't come. They don't come pre-oiled." Or I was like, I don't know how you can assemble a watch without putting any lubricant on anything. Yeah. I think that's some old wives' tale, whatever. So and I actually I have two with that Seagull ST19 movement. They keep amazing time. And you think that it's, but what Seagull is you have to remember it's Venus, which was Swiss, and a company in China.
The ST19, yes,
well, yeah,
that's
well, yeah. I mean, but what they did is they bought all of Venus's machinery and shipped it to China.
Yeah,
so basically punching out the same thing, just got a different, just has a different country of origin on it. I mean,
yeah.
They didn't change anything. They didn't modify it. They didn't do anything. So, yeah. Pretty cool. So, yeah, I think that looks really nice.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of luck with them.
Yeah. Wish it was a little bit bigger for my personal taste, but hey, like the market's dictating, like Sean says in the comments there. Yeah. Small dials are all the rage. Yeah, well.
And people are still buying big giant divers. So.
This dinosaur doesn't wear skinny jeans either, okay?
No, me neither, and for good reason. Nobody wants to see that disaster. Be like a train wreck. Be like, dude, please. Oh. I mean, there's a picture of me, in a wetsuit. That's bad enough. Okay, That's fortunately this because you dive as well. That wetsuits tend to hold everything in. But so yeah. It's
Oh my
no
God.
skinny jeans, no snug. I don't even normally wear pants. I wear shorts. I'm a crumb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cargo shorts. I'm super lucky.
Yeah. Daniel's in the comments. He just said the Venus 179 machinery was shipped off to China to become the ST19. Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about. Yeah. And you know, I'll admit, before I had an ST19, I was like, well, you know, I want Swiss movements, or you know, at least Japanese movements. But the ST19s kind of opened me up to you know, considering Chinese movements, and this hasn't hurt the calls either, because it's been a very accurate watch.
Yeah, I mean, talking about the ST19 briefly, it's not super high beat movement. I was watching the chronograph kind of tick
and
around.
This is a higher beat movement.
Yeah, that's a 28.8. Yeah, I think the ST, I mean, 18.8 or something. Or
I mean, the only thing I could think of off the top of my head that's higher are the actual the high end Swiss brands, like the Zenith El Primo's 36.6.
Well, I will go there. Grand Seiko.
Well, yeah,
but with the spring drive, it uses it's not it's kind of mechanical, and it's kind of quartz, and it's kind of
spring drive.
It's kind of electrical, and it's kind of just, it's really cool. I'm glad I don't ever have to work on one, because I would just stare looking at it like I'm taking apart a space shuttle or something like that. I'd be like, yeah, I know. Everything I know about watches just went out the window. So, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, we're talking about a pure mechanical piece, not a, you know, Seiko's spring drive, which is, I mean, it's a great technological feat, but, and man, I looked at those and like, there's no way I could pay that for that. There's no way I could pay that for that. For the prices of the Grand Seikos, I'd probably have to go ahead and get the Zenith El Primo.
Well, it's up there. They actually, and I know we've completely derailed and gone completely off topic, but even the purist Swiss watch guys will say, okay, you can include Grand Seiko in there, and but not just a regular one, just Grand Seiko, or no, that's it, you know, or anything Swiss. Yeah. Because it is an engineering marvel, and everybody does appreciate it. It doesn't matter where it came from.
And I mean,
everybody wishes they developed it. So
we all know I'm a Panerai fanboy. I think most of their stuff's like 28,000, or 21,000. So they're not like 28 or higher. I don't really care.
Oh, you're talking beats per hour, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's not my, you know. I'm sure some people, you know.
But, I mean, that's like if you really wanted that fluid motion, you'd find a vintage reconditioned electric Omega, and it didn't stop.
Yeah,
it was battery powered, and it swept. Yeah, it's like a school, you know, like clocks that are plugged in. Well, when we were in school, but I don't even know if kids now can tell time from a regular watch, but probably not. So it's sad.
No, I don't think they can. All right. Shall we wrap this pig in a blanket?
I think so. Yeah. Got some, I think the axe from Valhalla of Norway should be being delivered sometime, maybe June, July, I think.
Wow.
It's
impressive.
It's not too bad. So it's not, I mean, it's not far off now. I mean, it's been a minute since that ended, but yeah, those are still going. The prices on the Solas, in the comments, anything there, Doc?
I saw it.
Yeah.
And that's a good question. And I know, and I'm sorry, Daniel, I know you mentioned that to me, and I can't think of off the top of my head. Hopefully he can reply in comments. I want to say it was like 600 euros, but I'm sure he's going to correct me, and then I will correct myself. That way everybody hears that. But I thought it was like 599 euros for some reason. So
what? 288,000 beats per hour.
Oh, whoa! I'm way off. Okay, thank God. Yeah, sorry. Well, that's about what you is in US dollars.
288.
It's 449 euros on the pre-order.
Yeah,
and that's probably why I was thinking it was like 600 because that's.
Sorry, I got lost in the comments. Yeah.
I'm gonna do today's conversion real quick for everybody. 449.
It's about.
That would be 544 US, and for my British friends, 390. So
Ish.
Yeah.
The dollar. Well, yeah, I mean, you guys succeeded with Brexit, but we print money like it's going out of style. So we'll be using it to wallpaper our homes soon. So it's a dollar false value. But
all right. So yes, 449s of the pre-order, and that was coming up on the 8th of May. This is when it looks like it'll be open. Ships with the salmon skin strap. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. If you guys haven't seen a salmon skin strap, that's going to be a gorgeous compliment to that dial.
Yeah,
and it's a little heritage to the Atlantic too, if I'm following this correctly. But all right. So what do we got coming up? Make sure you like Taking the Time Watch Talk on Facebook. As soon as we get 1,000, our Wrist Check Monthly friends are going to give away a gold subscription. Oh yeah! And let me tell you, like each month, I'm further impressed by.
It's really. I mean, I wish I were eligible to win that. I can't, as we've had enough issues with the Wheel of Doom that I didn't rig it. I don't really know anything about computers. I cut and pasted names in it. That was it. I randomized it a bunch of times until it was mixed up.
But here's the thing. As soon as that was, I said immediately, I don't know how I got drawn anyway.
Luck of the draw. It was truly, yes.
The fact is I'm going to get this watch. We're going to review it, and then it's going to go right back into the next charity thing. So it's fine. It's got to quit bringing it up. We got to wrap this show up anyway. I want you guys to get on over to Solas Watches, SOLAS watches.com. Check those guys out. Get ready to pre-order on May the 8th. Get on over to wristcheckmonthly.com. Get your subscriptions in because you're going to be blown away. I'm in a group of members that subscribe. Some of them get multiple subscriptions. Some of them get the gold. Some get silver. Some of them get the bronze. They just came out with a steel check, which is Sean, is it 49 euros or is it 69 euros or pounds?
Well, actually, the watch I'm wearing today was one that they had as I don't know what tier it was in, the steel dive. Captain Willard from Apocalypse Now. But yeah,
69 pounds for a steel check, and that's the newest level. So just be aware of that. There's something for everybody in this price ranges. There's a great store they have too. So if you don't want to be surprised, you go on their website, and they got some good deals on their website with various brands as well. Still, that was bronze.
So yeah, this one was a bronze, and yeah, I mean,
we're talking about huge value for the money, for sure. Yeah. But check those gals out. Until next time, we will see you. Have fun. Enjoy your watches.
Yeah. See you next time. Bye-bye.